Monster coming at you again with another top 10 list. Almost lost that one. That's 10. All right. Got it started all right. So, what I'm going to cover today is the top 10 personal pops that I like. My top 10 favorite that are in my collection. They're not really judged on price or anything like that. They're more judged on just I like them. So we're going to start. We have a few honorable mentions to start. There's a 2-pack with Tony Stark and Morgan Stark, which I'm going to put them up over here somewhere. It's totally cool. It was a pop in the box exclusive. It took forever to get to me, but it's one of the coolest pops. It's often referred to the I Love You 3000 pop. Totally dope. We're also going to have the Seinfeld collection. You're going to see some of them are collections, some of them are individual pops. Really, you can't have one without the other. They're either pops that I have most of the collection of or the whole collection. So Seinfeld I'm still working on. They just came out. So they haven't worked their way into my top 10 yet. Maybe they'll wear me down. Next in the album mentions is Charlie Sheen's Wild Thing, Ricky Vaughn. Wild Thing! I hope I don't get sued by the person that made that song. But this pop's just dope. If you're a fan of the movie, that's why. Cut myself, customizing. That's why this is here. So yeah. But that's a different story. That's actually my whipping chat that I'm putting up. I don't know if it's before or after this, but yeah. Next up is the Ric Flair it was part of the WWE 2K18 Collector's Edition. It was pretty cool. It came with a bunch of Ric Flair stuff. I'm a huge Ric Flair fan. I used to be a huge fan of wrestling in general, but Ric Flair has always been my jam. Because to be the man, woo! You gotta beat the man. The kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a... That's Ric Flair. He's the man. Does my hair look extra fluffy today? It looks really nice. It looks pretty. And why didn't anybody tell me this much gray was coming in my beard? This is what having a kid does to you. It brings gray in. But anyway, maybe I'll go white like my dad. Then I'll be like a magician, a warlock of sorts with white, majestic hair. But man, you guys aren't here for that. Okay, also honorable mention, let's go with the Alex Trebek. The guy's one of the icons of TV history. The chase of his actually comes with a mustache, which I always felt weird when Alex Trebek shaves his mustache. It'd be like Santa shaving his beard, or saving his beard, but shaving his beard. He's always been that guy that's like, you just feel like he's the smartest guy in the room. The guy could be dumb as bricks. Now, he wasn't. He was very intelligent, and he was very well-spoken, and he was a very nice man from every account I've ever heard. But he is an icon, even more than like Pat Sajak, or I would even say more than like Bob Barker. Like, Alex Trebek is an amazing man. He's a gentleman amongst gentlemen. Rest in peace, Alex. You were the best. All right, let's get into our top 10. So number 10 is going to be the Scrubs set. I am a huge fan of Scrubs for multiple reasons. It is not politically correct. It is just a funny show. I always patterned my management style after Dr. Cox. It's the breaking you down to the point where you realize in a way that makes you a better person, makes you laugh, but also realize, like, hey, I'm better than this. So I love you, Dr. Cox, and your style helped my management style. Also, when the baby was young, she wouldn't sleep at night. She'd sleep during the day. So I have to stay awake overnight with her. I'd watch Scrubs for like 4 hours straight on Comedy Central. So Scrubs got a special place in my heart. Big up, Scrubs. Number 9, Darkwing Duck. One of my favorite cartoons growing up. Totally rip off of Batman, done by Disney. Disney owns Marvel, not DC. But still, Darkwing Duck was a phenomenal show. Loved it. When there's trouble, you can call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let it get dangerous. So, yeah. Number 8. Notorious B.I.G. He has a couple different pops. The one I'm putting up here is one of my favorites. It's one of the oldest. It's one of the most valuable of his. And then I also have a 24 karat gold one along. It's not made of real gold. If it would, I'd hang it around my neck. I wouldn't just have it chilling. I would just go everywhere with it. Biggie. my rhymes with reckless. It feels like I had a biggie hanging from my necklace. You know what I'm saying, right? But love Notorious B.I.G. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. So, a lot of these people have passed away or fictional characters that can't really pass away. So. But anyway, let's go. Number 7. This one is not a valuable pop at all, but what it is, it's super cool. It's Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk all in one package. It's based off like comic book covers and stuff. It is super dope. When I saw it existed, I had no idea it existed, and I went out and like bought it like the next day. I just thought it was super cool. Number 6 is Bane. Now, I always liked the Bane character, but this is actually the first pop I ever bought. I got it in the store I worked in. I thought I liked the movie. Bane, super dope. Bought it. A friend of mine that collected pops, he came over to my house one time. He's like, that Bane's pretty valuable. I'm like, what is it, like $20? And he's like, oh no, dude, that's like a $150 pop. I'm like, what? So I had no idea. I had no idea pops had value other than, hey, I like Bane. You know, what do you want for it? So that's kind of started my addiction. So that's why Bane's in the top 6. Top 5, Parks and Rec. I have most of the set. I have the whole second set pre-ordered, even the exclusives. You can't pre-order the Funko Shop exclusives, so I have to be ready for that one when it comes out. Don't F me over, Funko. Don't do it. Don't. It worked with the Seinfeld. It's going to work with this. Don't F me over. Don't do it, Funko. But anyway, Parks and Rec. We binged the show in like 3 weeks. The show's amazing. It's hilarious. It's funny. Wish I would have watched it earlier in my life, but they cracked the top 5. All right, let's go with number 4. Ghost Rider, one of my personal favorite Marvel heroes. He's an anti-hero in a way. Played horribly by Nicolas Cage. But this pop here is metallic. It's super crazy. I found it at the time when I bought it, it was still expensive, but not like it is today. It's crazy expensive. But it was one of the coolest pops I've ever seen. The metallic look to it and everything. So I love this pop. I love Ghost Rider. Worked out perfectly. Number 3 is Dean with Baby. I'm a huge fan of the show Supernatural. Sad it ended. Still haven't watched the last season. I think I'm in like denial that it's over. But Baby and Dean were my favorite. Well, Baby's not really a character. I mean, it is. It isn't. You know. But the relationship he had with the car was great, and Dean was great. If you're a Sam person, you're wrong. It's Dean. Dean all the way. Dino Machino. Yep. So let's go. Number 2. What would a countdown be without the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't have like the Splinter, the Shredder, the Rocksteady, the Bebop. I made sure to get all the 4 original Turtles. Now the other ones are crazy, stupid expensive, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna get them unless I get a sweet deal on them somewhere. Probably not. But so that's why Team NT, as you can see, big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans we are. So I know what you're asking yourself. Well, if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is number 2, what's number 1? Well, is it the Oriole? No, because I don't really like the pop that they made of the Oriole. He kind of looks creepy waving at you with a foam finger, so I did not put that in my top 10. The Orioles would be in my top 10, but not that pop. Number 1 overall, let me hold it right here. That's right. The Shining, my personal favorite horror movie of all time. I could watch this movie 1,000 times. They redid it on NBC. It was nowhere near as good. But it's my favorite movie. The chase of this, where he's like in the maze at the end, where he's the blue coat to him. It's phenomenal. Oddly enough, Dean was number 3. Number 1 was from The Shining. Oddly enough, my friend that told me the Bane was super expensive, that got me into pops, bought me both of those. He knew I was really looking for The Shining. He went to a con. I think he went to New York Comic Con, and he's like, dude, I picked this up for you. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, what do you want for it? He's like, nothing. We're bros. Okay. And then like Dean with Baby, that was a con release too, but we were doing it online, and I went and bought like 2. so we split it up. You know, like he got Hot Topic, I got, you know, FYE. I don't even remember what it was. And I was like, I just want Dean with Baby, and he's like, all right, I want this one. So we split it up, and that's how we did that. So oddly enough, he had a link to number 6, 3, and 1. So Adam, you're my boy. My wife probably cusses you out because you got me into pops, but then at the same time, she likes the fact you got me into customizing pops, and I can be at home now. But that's the top 10 in my personal collection. What top 10 list do you want to see? You've seen the top 10 patriotic pops, my personal top 10 pops in my collection. What top 10 list would you want to see? So, thank you guys for joining me. Click the subscribe button. Hit a thumbs up on this if you like the video, and if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs up 3 times, because if you hit it once, it'll thumbs up, and if you hit it again, I think it takes it away, and then if you hit it again, it'll give it back to me. So hit it 3 times. And then you want to hit that bell, bing, so anytime I go or put new stuff up, you get alerted. I have a whipping chat. I don't know if it's going to be before or after this, so I'll probably do it before, because then I'd have 2 top 10s back to back. So we'll do the whipping chat between. So pretend I never mentioned whipping chat. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. Jedi mind trick. But anyway, guys, thank you again for joining me. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye.